Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Thursday the 30th of April. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. So looking at the euro dollar first, and not surprising after yesterday's comments that interest rates were left as they were and they may accommodate them low for a continued period. We didn't have a major effect off that news. It's pretty much what many expected, I think, and we just saw a little bit of a sell-off on the euro and the pound. This morning we've seen a bit of a continuation of this so far, coming down to some support on the 4-hourly time frames, and we could come back towards that 1.14 sort of area, which was the previous highs here, so on the daily. So just watching for that for support. If it starts breaking through that on the daily as well, we may see a bigger correction. But we had seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up days there on the euro, so probably not quite a surprise if we see a bit of a sell-off day maybe today. But if we do find any support and it starts breaking to the upside, there is the potential for it to run up towards back to yesterday's highs, and then maybe 112, 14, 15 area. It could be targets. However, if the sell-off continues, the 60-50 looks like a good place to be targeting for. We'll just have to wait and see what happens this morning. We have got a little line that's running across from the low from yesterday's session to this current candle at the moment, but it's a bit dodgy when it being the current candle, but it doesn't mean too much because that might all change in 45 minutes time. But if it can hold up here, that remains quite a key support area. Breaks of that really looks then for the 50. Okay, that's the euro, the pound. Similar sort of picture really in terms of what it's done here. Had a huge, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up days on the pound. So a consolidation phase here wouldn't be out of place. We got pretty close to those prior highs, within a smidgen of those prior highs really. So it's had a good run. It would probably be only right that it has some sort of correction here. So looking at this, we've looking down to the 4-hourly again, similar picture to the euro. In fact, it almost looks like the euro in terms of if we see that we have got this. This hasn't come back down to that, but I'm going to use a level across here. Maybe it needs to be a bit tidier, but where we've got the previous day's highs this low here. Now if this breaks, if it can't hold the level here and breaks, the 50 is obvious, but then maybe these previous highs up here may provide a bit of support at 153.38. So they're the sort of areas I'm looking at there, but a break to the upside again, push up towards yesterday's highs, and maybe the R1 there at 55.09. 155 is quite a key number. So we'll see how we run towards that. Okay, dollar yen. Okay, we're waiting for the press conference to start. I think it starts at 7:30, 6:30 GMT, 7:30 it should be then. So we could see quite some volatility kicking in on the dollar yen in the short term. We are in a sort of a descending channel running down here from these highs. Maybe not quite well drawn this channel here. It's a bit of a steeper channel, but be sitting along in that sort of period. So if it does start breaking through the top, we expect we could transpose that and be looking for those prior highs to be hit and maybe even push up on further. So if it runs this upside, any downside movement, well, it's a bit of the unknown when we're waiting for the statement and conference. So okay, or should I say conference? Right, okay, that's the dollar yen. As I say, it's a bit less known. Ooh, wrong picture. Let's come back to here and hit the Aussie dollar. So yesterday ended up really giving back all its gains and more in the end yesterday, and sitting in a shooting star. Looks a little bit bearish at the moment from where we are. It's broken its lower bands and is selling off quite strongly. So once again it's sort of rolling over a bit quicker. It may get affected from this the yen situation as well, in terms of to a degree, although China is its biggest customer, so it sort of hangs on their sleeves a lot more. Okay, so we've broken these prior lows there already, heading down towards the S1. This could continue in this vein. Now we've already broken the 50, although the 50 is pointing up at the moment. And we may get a bounce off some of these areas. It's looking relatively weak at the moment. It may be the last one to be looking for the long side on. If it does eventually get some sort of traction and change direction, so looks the weakest at the moment, and it may be the if we see a selling off going and the dollar gaining a bit of strength, it may be the Aussie dollar is one of the currencies we can play for a quicker bit of action. We'll see. Okay, news-wise today, obviously we've got, as I mentioned, the Bank of Japan monetary policy statement coming out. We've got the CPI flash estimates for Europe at 10 o'clock, flash estimate even. Now we've seen some figures coming through from Germany yesterday, so it may give us a bit of a guidance there, but of course Europe's more than Germany, and we may well see a bit of action around the 10 o'clock time, although I'm just looking, the euro last time it's only about a 7-pip move, so nothing significant. And then we've got the Bank of Canada governor testifying at 3:30, so maybe a little bit of movement at that point for the Canadian dollar. Okay, so looking forward to 3:30 this afternoon. Right, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.